Pilipinas Super League. Tayo na magkaisa, ipadama ang suporta nitong liga, liga na pangmasa. Layuning makatulong upang sa bisyo hindi malulong, makapagbigay ng trabaho sa mga Pilipino. Dito panalo, laban puso, sigurado. Sa Visayas at Mindanao, handa ka na bang sumigaw, sumabay sa bawat.
It is a rare opportunity to break in a new opponent, and today the AO Kings Jikiri in Danan Sulu welcomes the Strong Group Athletics College of St. Benilde Blazers to the Pilipinas Super League President's Cup, and they will be opening up our triple header today. And boy, do we have a stacked set of games for you. The Kings trying to reverse a 4-game losing streak, and as you will see, that's what we have. Our second game will feature the Cam Norte Warriors versus the Pure Blend CB Sinaloan Daruma Dragons, and in our final game here at the Caloocan Sports Complex, the host team will take on the San Juan Kings. Go for gold. So yan po ang panghuling laban natin. Caloocan Supremos will be hosting the San Juan Kings. Go for gold. Mabuhay Pilipinas, and welcome to the PSL President's Cup 2024. I'm Bill Velasco, and joined at courtside here in Caloocan by none other than Mark Dandan. Good evening, Coach. Good afternoon pa lang pala.
Good afternoon. And it's going to be a fun day filled with a lot of exciting matchups dito sa Caloocan. Really looking forward to the games that you have today.
All right, let's check out the team standings of all the 19 participating squads. And as you will see, the Alpha Omega Kings at 3 and 5. Of course, everybody wants to avoid the bottom slots because they will get eliminated when the playoffs roll around. And the SGA CSB Blazers have yet to take action, and that will change as of today.
Of course, the Blazers is actually, it's a mix of their players from the last season and the NCAA, and a couple of new prospects coming in. You see the lineup here, a lot of names being fielded by the Blazers for this tournament. And you'll see the markings there. The head coach, Coach Charles Chu, really looking for those new players who can step up because they actually graduated a lot of veteran players, their core essentially from the past 2 years. So he's really looking for new blood to step in.
Of course, Coach Charles will not be here today. As we all know, he is preparing a different Strong Group squad for a special professional tournament in Dubai. Alam natin yan kasi matunog sa balita yan. And there'll be a couple of players who will also not see action today. But nevertheless, these are their numbers from the 21 under of the PSL. Partner?
Now, Ian Torres and Jerry Cañete actually played for different teams in the 21 under division of the PSL. Ian Torres, a high scorer, 21.4 points per game. For a point guard, it's a very high number. Jerry Cañete is the same. It's also a two-way guard. So it's very interesting to see that combination of scoring guards and how they can play well together.
All right, not to take the thunder away from the opposing team, the Alpha Omega Kings, napuruhan noong January 9, just a few days ago. And that was at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. Ito, na-disgrasya na lang sila nung bandang huli.
I was actually covering that game. They were down by 15 points at the start of the fourth quarter, and they went on a 14-0 run. Wow. Cut down that lead. But Puroy Cantimbuan and the rest of the One Munti team held on and was able to actually pull away at the end in the last 2 minutes of that game.
All right. And of course, when you're talking about the Kings, you're talking about this guy, Mark Doligon.
Mark Doligon showed off his all-around game in their previous game. Had 25 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 out of 7 from 3. And it's always a question of who will help Mark Doligon, who will step up in his absence. And as we've noticed the pregame, we're looking at them warming up. They're missing a couple of key pieces for their rotation. But thankfully, Adrian Salada is right there, also scored 24 points. hit 4 threes, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. This is their dynamic duo, the Batman and Robin for the AO Kings. Pero yun nga, ang tanong, partner, who's gonna step up to help them? Maybe push them over the ledge for that ever-elusive victory.
Oh yes, they are at 3 wins and 5 losses, so maghahabol na rin sila. Meanwhile, the Blazers have the luxury of making adjustments until their 9th game, which is the deadline for teams to submit their final lineups. And let's check out our marquee matchups now. Roger Ondoa versus Warlo Batak.
These guys were very similar in play styles. They both provide a lot of energy. Roger Ondoa stats, this came from the 21 under tournament of the PSL. Almost 15 points per game, 9 rebounds, 1.5 assists. Samantala sa kabila, Warlo Batak, 10.3 points per game, 5.7 rebounds, 1.2 assists. They're both very highly athletic guys who can really change the game just with their energy and their hustle.
Oh, and then, so let's see how they will fare in their debut in the PSL. And now let's turn you over to Daniel Aguardia, who has sized up both teams. Daniel?
Hi there, Bill and Coach Mark. Things are looking very exciting here on the court for these two teams. Hoping to end their losing streak, Charles Caliano of AO Kings has mentioned that the team still has a lot of lapses in every game they play. Kaya naman adjustments at tulungan sa loob ng court ang pinaka-importante sa kanila to make a comeback. For them, their sacrifices, every training is their motivation to bounce back and be better. Sabi nga niya, gusto lang nila bumunga ang lahat ng pinaghihirapan nila. Setting this game out would be 3 players, namely Gabriel, Saret, and Baigan. Para naman sa ating newcomers, Coach Paulo Layug of SGA CSB has mentioned that this league gives them the chance at exposure and experience to play with seasoned players. With a new group of players, consistent graduating and rookie players, sabi ni Coach Paulo, this is an opportunity for them to be competitive as a new team. With only 3 days of practice, they will be competitive dahil nga sa kanila, this is no excuse. Let's see how these two teams will battle it out on the court. Kaya naman, let's get this game going. Let me now turn you over to the venue announcer.
Good afternoon, PSL fans, and welcome to Caloocan Sports Complex. This is the 2024 Pilipinas Super League President's Cup. And now it's time to meet your Super Teams. First from your SGA CSB Blazers. Small forward number 6, McCoy Marcos. Power forward number 10, Mark Soko. Playing center number 13, Paul Turco. Shooting guard number 31, Zendrick Harke. And on point guard number 7, Ian Torres. Head coach for the SGA CSB Blazers, Paulo Layug, assisted by Gabi Severino. And now let's meet the starters from your Alpha Omega Kings. Power forward number 33, Cello Sablan. Small forward number 24, Mark Toligon. Playing center number 88, Godwill Calapide. Shooting guard number 4, Joe Gomez Deliano. And on point guard number 30, Charles Caliano. Head coach for the Alpha Omega Kings, Drake Santos. Assisted by Jade Padrigao, Sherwin Santos, Gino Enriquez. Assistant manager Paul Patrick Gray. Team manager James Anton.
All right, these are your starting lineups. A lot of size on the floor to start the game, Mark.
Oh, definitely. Lalo na para dito sa SGA CSB Blazers, Paul Turco, a tower. He's actually gained a lot of muscle mass the last time I saw him. Di pa siya gato kalaki. But this is a welcome development for the Blazers because they are losing one Will Gozum. So they really need Turco to step up and man the paint for the Blazers in the coming NCAA season.
All right, we are off. First possession will go to the Blazers. Torres calling out a play. They have a very deep lineup. The question is who will get to see action today?
That's the challenge for the coaches and the players.
Tonko, short, they get the putback. That's what you're talking about.
Oh, Harke is actually a very tall shooting guard if you're looking at him. He might pass off as a power forward para dito sa bantus natin sa PSL.
Totoo. Now let's see Deliano handing it off to Bigon. didn't roll to the basket. They tried their luck from the outside. Yan. So, nagkakalabasan na ng laki, partner.
It's a lot of length for the guys in white here.
Yes, true. That's when you know there's a lot of young players on this team. They haven't really filled out yet. They keep the ball with 12 seconds to go. Very nice facility here in the Caloocan. A lot of parking. Just saying. Long bomb. Off the backboard.
I guess bukas pa ang mga bangko dito sa Caloocan.
Oh, right, Sabado. Hindi pa mall branch yan. Now they go to Doligon, who's their bread and butter, but I'm sure, let's see, kung magulangan niya yung mga bata ng Binil. He decides on a three-pointer of his own, off the rim and out. Not too much rebounding here for the AO Kings early on.
They are missing John Gabriel, their starting centers, out due to illness.
True. Air ball, ito. Baka dito na maka-score. Yan ang tinatawag na experience.
It's a good job by Caliano cutting off itong si Turco para hindi masupalpal.
Very, very smart move. And I'm sure the guys on the bench for Benil are taking notes. 5-2. Open tray bothered by a flying defender. Gomez De Leano scurrying into the front court, but too many defenders. Doligon has all day. In and out. So far, the Blazers shooting better from the outside. Harke with the three.
It's been a trademark nitong Blazers ever since the NCAA season. They're a very up-tempo team.
Doligon. They try to set him free with screens. Taking on two defenders, squeezing it in.
Impressive move by Mark Doligon, just bodying itong si Paul Turco.
Minamama na lang, ano?
Yun na lang talaga eh. Nothing fancy.
As long as it works. Baseline J off the pass.
Torres with a great cut underneath the basket there. That's a design play, very familiar if you watch the Blazers.
Almost all the Kings on the outside. Gomez De Leano missing. Mukhang hindi pa nag-iinit itong AO Kings.
Medyo maikli yung warm-up nila kanina, partner. We noticed that it took a while in their locker room. Maybe sa pre-game briefing nila, but they came out kind of late for their warm-ups.
New face on the floor. Celada checks in. Now he's a player who always ends up contributing somehow, whether it's in scoring or helping his other teammates get their numbers. Pick and roll. They get it back. Took a little too much time to set up the follow-up. Ito, yan, foul sigurado.
Again, another veteran move, yung tatawagin natin, by Caliano in transition, drawing the contact dito kay Marcos.
Shorter rotation also for the AO Kings, missing a couple of key players. But then again, that opens the door for everybody else. 10-4. Doligon has not yet scored except for one challenged penetration. That's what we like to see.
You heard him right there. That's a tough shot actually over Paul Turco, stepping back and shooting a fadeaway.
Soft pick and roll, they go inside instead. Ito magiging problema ngayon ng AO Kings.
It is, and they're very short on the guard rotation, so they need to do a better job really defending from the perimeter.
12-6 is our score. Individually, they will be able to keep up. Question is when the defensive sets start to change.
That's easy ngayon kasi first quarter pa lang, nagkakapaan pa, bagong team itong SGA CSB Blazers.
There's a lot of screening, pick and roll. Nice passing by the Kings, but they overshot the mark. Ngayon, yung CSB naman ang tatakbo. 3-on-2 situation. 1-on-1. There's contact and the basket.
Great pass by Ian Torres, faking the three-point shot and dumping it off to Morales at last second.
Nahila yung depensa eh.
Nag-commit si Celada on the shot, leaving itong si Duligon by himself. No choice but to foul Morales there.
So far, the SGA CSB Blazers have gotten the jump on the AO Kings. Halfway through the first quarter, 15-8. Very healthy scoring for the Blazers.
It's a mixed bag. Everybody has to contribute kasi they are missing one big name in Allen Liwag.
Yes. Celada breaks the ice for himself with a three-pointer. 15-11 now. Defense of the AO Kings a little soft at this stage. They're allowing a lot of open looks from the Blazers. A lot of offensive options for the Kings.
It's always going to end up in either the hands of Doligon or Celada.
So, Gomez de Leaño, too much muscle behind the shot. Blazers on the run.
That's the advantage of having young legs for the Blazers. And the vets, whenever they try to rush things, usually nagkakamali. Doligon and Caliano talking to each other na, "Ba't di ka tumakbo?"
Oo nga, nabitin.
Nabitin.
Nice no-looker. 17-11, 4:02 to go. The Blazers maintaining that higher tempo throughout the first quarter. Lob it inside, the alley-oop doesn't go. Baliktad, ano? Yung
Baliktad.
guard siya, uma-alley-oop eh.
Medyo minadali ni Ancheta yun.
Celada waiting for the ball, doesn't get it, but there's always Mark Doligon.
Mark Doligon is such a matchup nightmare kasi it forces the power forwards or the centers to really guard him, and he's a lot quicker than those big guys.
He's trimmed down a bit
He has.
since the season started. Ito, medyo nakakaproblema na. Hindi na puro mga blanco na yung mga tira ng binild. Still plenty of clock. There's a foul.
But the challenge now for the Kings, you don't have John Gabriel, your starting center, obviously very reliant on Doligon and Celada. Sino yung tutulong pag nagpahinga yung dalawa?
Let's find out after this time on our score, 17-13.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Finn Cotton, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
You are watching the games of the Pilipinas Super League President's Cup. We are live on IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, Bola.tv, and of course the Pilipinas Super League Facebook and YouTube pages. Mark, how would you size up the newcomers, the CSB Blazers here?
Well, it's a mixed bag for them kasi a lot of these kids, they're not really used to getting a lot of playing time kasi the remaining lineup, a lot of role players in it. They're new guys, or the main guys that we're looking at are not here. Talking about Allen Liwag and a few Philams for the Blazers. So right now, this lineup on the floor and on the bench, really a lot of role players.
True.
So these guys will get a lot of playing time and kailangan asahan nila na for scoring.
And it makes them stronger overall in the end. Long three by Celada. Pumorma, kala mo titira ulit eh. Celada also able to create on his own. It's Doligon who's their prime offensive weapon though Off the rim and out. They finally get an offensive board.
That's good hustle from the vets. Itong si Balon, actually, in their last game, he only played 9 minutes. He grabbed 10 rebounds.
Wow. Ito. Kinukuha sa likse. Always an open shooter for the Blazers. Can take that to the bank. 17-15. The lead of SGA CSB has all but evaporated. They're up by 6 points earlier. The Ligon taking the contact, hanging in the air, but it doesn't go. You're right, no? There are a lot of guards on this Benilde squad.
Hindi nagkukulang sa perimeter players itong Blazers.
Pick and pop, they don't use it. Dump it inside. Shot clock down to 4. They have to put it up. The Ligon yanks it out of the air. Trying to set up Celada. Ito medyo magulo pa yung depensa ng Benilde dahil bagong kombinasyon. There's a foul. Count it! Ambidextrous Mark Doligon ties the score.
Oh, he's
Ang hirap pigilan eh.
quite the talent talaga eh. He's strong, very strong going right. And alam niya na mas bata yung defender niya eh. So, madali i-bait going one way and spin the other way.
Kumakagat eh, no?
Kanina pa.
He has single-handedly towed them from 6 points down to a deadlock at 17. Final minute 25, first quarter. Blazers doing very well for themselves, all things considered. Shot clock down to 9. Awkward sequence there. Not too many offensive boards anymore for SGA CSB. Celada lining it up. Yes, they take the lead. Manchera looks hurt. I think he got hit in the face.
He dove for that loose ball. Sila ni Mark Doligon. Some contact happened. You see in the replay. He loses control of the ball. Dives after it. Pero
Yun.
silang
Ayun,
dalawa ni
naupuan
Doligon.
pa.
Aray.
Gab Cometa will come in for Blazers.
Welcome to the PSL,
Ayun. Young man.
young man.
A lot of changing fortunes in this first period. What happened to the offense of the Blazers? Medyo 2-3 minuto na silang napako sa 17.
Well, number one, they're not able to get out in transition kasi hindi na sila maka-rebound. So, sinasabi ko kanina, partner. So, that quickness advantage, not there anymore for the Blazers.
At ito medyo nagkakapaan pa. Maybe these guys aren't used to being together on the floor at the same time. There you go. The rebounding problems continue. But it's only their first game. There's plenty of time. They're looking for offense. Celada will offer it. This one's short. Ito, natapik. Tikpang maagaw. Cometa asking for the ball. Clock's winding down. Got to put it up soon. They dump it inside instead. They hurry. Sayang yung pagkakataon. Rookie jitters. So the first quarter ends with the Alpha Omega Kings Jikiri Indanan Sulu leading by 3 over the Strong Group Athletics College of St. Benilde Blazers. We'll be back with the second quarter. This is the PSL.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bona.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Partner, baka kilala mo itong mga nanonood.
Hindi eh. You best ask our friends here.
Sorry, nagtatrabaho tayo. Busy kami. First 2 games, of course, will be handled by yours truly, Bill Velasco with Mark Dandan and Daniel Aguardia. The third game will bring you the pairing of Sandy Grumo and Randy Sakdalan, whether you like it or not. It is Sandy's birthday today. Happy birthday, partner. He turned 150 years old.
Happy birthday, Manong Sandy.
Biglang naging manong. No, we just kid a lot. They're good friends. 20-17, the AO Kings were able to work their way back to the lead after an initial outburst from the Blazers. Of course, the Blazers also testing what lineup would work for them in a pro setting. Oh, look at that. Sayang yung pagkakataon. Kuha na sana ng Blazers yung bola.
Again, like you mentioned in the first quarter, partner, a lot of these guys probably really their first time playing together in a setting like this. It's not even easy to do this in practice kung bago yung lima nyo. And what more in a situation where you have to play against a lot of veterans. You know, there's some pressure pa rin, knowing that their spot on the team is not guaranteed as well.
True.
So this is basically an audition para sa mga players ng SGA CSB Blazers.
Salamat with a split from the free throw line, so the lead is 4. So a lot of physicality starting to bother the guards of Benil. Hindi sila sanay sa ganyan.
Hindi pa. You know, that's why they're joining the PSL, so their young players can get these get the experience, you know, that you won't get probably in any college basketball leagues.
Celada comes over to help bring up the ball. Gets the ball back. Not enough arc on the shot. Benil pushing it up, trying to get there before the defense sets. Cometa. There's the pick and roll. They don't use it. Finally, it gets inside. Parang ang dali, ano?
Very easy if your target is 6'6", right in front of the basket. Yeah, it's a good pass by Arshaga to Turco.
And they are now within 2. Oh, Benil, a tough nut to crack in this first half. Turco with the block. Foul on the return.
I think on Sablan. It's seeing action. It's a new addition to this AO King squad. Only joined the team less than a month ago.
Long bomb is off the line and out. 8:25 to go. Second quarter. The Blazers holding fort. Medyo static na ang opensa ngayon ng Kings. Ano?
Yun naman ang difference ng college team versus a pro team. To see more movement coming off these young kids.
Cometa, they get the ball back. Fresh 14-second clock. Turco hands it off to no one in particular. That was a to whom it may concern pass.
If you're Turco, you know, you're literally heads and shoulders above everyone else in this lineup. Should be a hook shot for you at the very least.
Well, they will learn. 21-19. Close game. And I'm sure that would be very upsetting to the Kings. Ligon back in action. Celada, I think, has not yet sat down since he was the first substitution of the game. Benil trying to rush it up. Pass was broken up.
Well, they're going to need Celada and Ligon, talking about the Kings. Maybe at least 35 minutes each.
Oo.
Para may chance sila today.
SGA Blazers trying to tie things up. Running out of time. Fake a give and go. They get a fresh clock. And a fresh three-pointer.
Coach Palulayag opting for a two-guard lineup, fielding Cometa and Torres sabay. And Torres is a very good rebounding point guard.
Lamang na muli ang SGA Blazers after taking the lead early in the first quarter. Celada uses a huge screen, nails a three.
This is the problem now kasi ito si Duligon and Salada. Can't really guard them with your bigs. Kasi they're a lot quicker and can shoot from the outside.
Biglang mawawala yung rebounding advantage. All that dribbling results in a free three-pointer. It bounces out. Tsaka nag-adjust na yung Kings. Maganda na yung boxing out nila ngayon.
Better boxing out, better ball screen defense as well.
Yes. Reverse layup is short. Gomez de Leano has not been under control yet. Fast break. Lucky break for the Kings. Duligon, you know he's going to take this. Lost his footing though. Could have traveled actually. Torres. Shooter on the wing. Kinakapos pa rin. Turco in the right place at the right time. What are you gonna do? Natawa na lang.
Lucky pa.
Parang, uy!
Duligon is walking gingerly after that shot attempt though.
It has been a struggle for the lead so far. The Kings are up by 2 and we have a timeout.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Talos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
5:53 to go. An update on Jomel Ancheta, the Blazers. He had come into a collision with Mark Duligon and apparently has an issue with his left eye. Meanwhile, the veterans of the AO Kings doing their damage.
So far, it's been Celada and Duligon, to no one's surprise.
Yes.
Celada with 9 points, Duligon with 8 points.
(24-22). Benilde suddenly playing catch-up. Knocked away, 10 seconds on their clock.
You see the Vits, parang medyo diesel eh. First quarter, first 5 minutes, the jogging pa. Yeah, they've really picked up, especially their pace in the game.
And Celada, in particular, shooting better from the outside in the second period. Benilde taking whatever the defense gives them. So, siyempre, hihintayin nila yung dalawang scorer. Duligon. They set screens for him, change of pace. Lost the handle.
It's always ending up in his hands because he can create such a good situation. Ang laki ng hinahatak niya sa help defense itong Blazers.
And I don't know if the Kings really have that many outside shooters. Another open look from beyond the range. It's like the Kings are daring the Blazers to prove that they can shoot from three-point range.
And so far, bukol para sa Blazers.
Lalo na nitong second quarter. The defense collapses and look who's open, Adrian Celada. But now we have a fast break at the other end. Easy too.
That's more to the strength of the Blazers, getting those defensive rebounds and getting out on the fast break.
True.
Hindi nila nagagawa masyado.
Celada gets it back. They set it up again. Voila. But he's like that. He'll miss like 5 or 6 in a row, then start hitting another 3 or 4. Benilde doing the same. Finally burying a triple.
But you like the pace that the Blazers are going with. Torres pushing it. Tinahin yung Parang ginawa ng Kuntz yung depensa ng AO Kings doon.
At saka ano, mapapagod ang Kings dito. They have a shorter rotation. Less than 4 minutes to go before halftime. So, humihigpit ng depensa. Shot clock down to 2. They get the ball back. Put back. Still no good. Cometa whips it to the corner. Pass was a bit wild.
With one-handed, left-handed pass there, pero this fast break attack, this is going to be their strength and their advantage over some of these teams dito sa PSL. They're younger legs, more lively.
Yes.
And they need that 3-ball to drop too.
Gomez De Leano handing it out. Now they go to the post. Unusual for the Kings.
You're talking about the Kings na wala si John Gabriel, who's usually the guy who gets the ball down on the post. Pero yun nga, may mismatch itong si Sablan over Torres.
Parang ano, parang ang dating partner yung AO Kings, may listahan sila ng kung paano nila gugulatin yung Blazers eh.
Kanina yung shooting ni Doligon at ni Salada, nung nawala na yung gulat doon, ngayon yung post-ups naman. Kanina si Caliano, ngayon itong si Sablan.
Sablan trying to trim that lead to 1, and he does. Very, very interesting game actually from a technical standpoint. Torres surveying the floor. Again, there's a shooter in the corner. Make that 2. They take it inside. Careless passing by the Blazers. But they save it and salvage a 2-pointer.
So, sino mas careless? Yung Blazers o
Ayan.
yung Kings? So, Blazers end up with 2 points out of pure hustle.
Doligon found the baseline and he gets fouled. You know, he's not particularly quick, but once he gets that first step on you, you're dead.
Right. He uses his body so well. You see the turnover there, bad pass. An excellent hustle by the young kids of the Blazers.
Minsan kung ano yung maikling pasa, yun pang
Yung mahirap.
mahirap ano.
Alanganin.
Yeah, medyo hinihingal na si Mark. Where did all these kids come from?
And there's more of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Dalawang column yung lineup nila kanina sa graphics natin. Niliitan pa yon.
Binilang ko parang 23 ata yung nakalista.
That's not a team, that's a delegation. 2:46 to go, 29-27. The strong group Blazers holding their own against the AO Kings. They're really preferring an outside shot at this point, the Blazers, but they turn it over again. Ito. Nasobrahan ng gulang. 4-on-3 situation. No coordination there on defense. Di nag-usap yung Kings. 31-27. The Blazers now up by 4. Doligon getting the contact. He is so good at that.
He's so wide. You know, kahit pag binangga ka niya, uses his strength. See the replay again nung transition attack by the Blazers. Nobody really stopping the ball. Masyadong madali. But going back to Mark Doligon, because he's so wide and he's so strong, sometimes you don't really have a choice eh.
Oo.
Mapapasabit ka talaga.
Now the Kings trying to find more ways to surprise the Blazers. They beat the clock, but the Blazers scrap for the ball. Napaswerte pa.
I guess one lucky bounce deserves another para sa Kings.
Caliano, the beneficiary on that sequence. Final 2 minutes of the first half. The Blazers, ang laro talaga nila business as usual. Ano?
It doesn't really change no matter what happens. Just try to keep on executing their sets, finding an open shot.
Caliano pushing it up before the defense can set. Gets the bump first, makes the spin. Gomez De Leano going up strong, hangs in the air, he gets the foul.
Blazers asking for a travel call dun kay Caliano. Coach Paulo Layog raising his hand. Nakita ng
Please, call me.
officials natin.
I'm just wondering how the Kings feel that they're having trouble with this new team.
Sometimes naiisip mo na bata yung kalaban mo. He can get away with it by just being a little more physical than the younger team. Pero with a team like Benil, they're very disciplined. They have a very good basketball program. So hindi mo pwede talagang maliitin.
Isa na lang ang kalamangan ng SGA Blazers. A lot of huge screens setting up the shooters. This one's in and out. They blew a putback there. Final minute. Duligon thought about it, puts it on the floor instead. Has his pocket pick and gives up a foul.
And ends up huffing and puffing as he gets up.
Sayang pagod.
In the replay there, good defense.
Hindi mo alam kung saan niya ilalapag yung bola eh.
Hindi. Sinake pa eh. Pero 3 guys really ready to help out from the Blazers.
Nangingiti na lang siya eh. Well, that didn't work.
He gets a free timeout here kasi the referees are reviewing that last foul by Mark Doligon. Now, interesting to note, on the floor for the Blazers is the younger brother of Gio Halalon.
Yes.
Jericho Halalon. So we'll see yung pedigree.
Yeah.
Tignan natin kung anong madadala ng younger brother ni Gio Halalon dito sa Blazers.
So malaki yung agwat
Medyo.
sa edad. So it will be deemed an unsportsmanlike foul on Mark Doligon.
I think because yun.
Hinila niya pababa. So
Hindi-
that means he will have to sit down for 3 playing minutes.
So we'll see him back maybe 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yes. In the meantime, we take the 2 free throws and give possession to strong group. Buti na lang. Gagalit si Kuya.
Pwede ba naman sabihin na first time na itong strong group Blazers dito sa venue natin. So medyo nangangapa pa dito sa mga ring.
Totoo yan.
Quite the beautiful venue we have here in
True.
Caloocan.
Very efficient, I like the layout.
Yes.
Very simple, very accessible. 32-30, 44 seconds to go. Whoa. Yun ang problema.
I've noticed a couple players from both teams kanina pa nadudulas.
Something worth looking into. 39.6 ticks on the clock. We have a timeout. We'll be back.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Binitos, ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
If you've just joined us, this is the first game of our triple header on this fine Saturday afternoon. We are in the Caloocan Sports Complex. .6 ticks on the clock. So pahinga muna yung mga offensive threat ng AO Kings. So this squad has to buy them some time. Tanong, sinong titira? Ayun. We have a volunteer.
That's Mohammed with the running shot and one. Again, the replay, nothing fancy.
Oo nga.
From Mohammed, just taking the bump, taking a floater.
Eh, maluwag eh. Yan, sakit ng ulo ng mga coach yan pag nakaka-shoot yung mga hindi inaasahang makaka-shoot. Right, so the Blazers will undoubtedly go for the last shot of the half. Kahukom. Ang ingat bola nila ngayon. And you can hear the rest of the team counting it down. Disrupted by the Kings. Gomez Deliano causing confusion there. And we have a situational substitution here.
But
Celado will probably get a return pass, hopefully with enough time. Kaso may ibang nagboluntaryo. So at the end of an up and down first half, 1 point lead. But first, our super move of the game brought to you by Dumper Party List. We were just talking about the walk in the park.
Walkie Park and by Mr. Mohammed, giving the Kings the lead at the end of the first half.
33-32 to be precise. We'll be back with all our halftime stuff. As you admire that handiwork, we'll be back with more of the PSL.
Hey, Hoop fans, welcome to the First President's Cup 2024 Top 10 Plays of the Week. Let's dive straight into the action, starting with number 10.
Right there, Olagario able to secure it. Attacks. Niyoyo papunta sa ilalim and Irvin Mendoza scores.
Grabe on a fast break. You can finally see Bicol. The players are finding their lanes, running their lanes, and now knowing
At number 9.
That time.
Arellano misses on the layup. Abrico the rebound. Pascual 3-on-1 break. Karangian inside to Pare Llagas. Now Llagas now with 8 points and perfect from the field. 4 out of 4 scoring here in a first period.
Quality minutes para dito kay Pari Llagas. He has played a 3 against 1 transition attack. Karangian dishing it off to Pari Llagas who scores an
Top 8.
Solo after nila, hindi na umiikot, wala ng execution. May kita sa offense.
There's plenty of time left on the clock. I don't know why they're rushing.
Wow, and then Peña Redondo just over everybody in that play.
Making it on 7th.
Salazar navigates and gets that pass inside para kay Braille Meca.
What a pass mula dito kay Janjan Salazar, attracting the defense, dishing it out at the perfect time. And I've watched this player since high school. This guy can play back.
Sliding into number 6.
Ay, yan ang mabigat ka, Taiwan.
Zaki, he kicks it out. Galinato for 3. Bang!
He is playing a hell of a game, partner, si Galinato. Efficiency rating niya should be high in this ball game. Whenever he comes in, things happen positively for San Juan.
Through at number 5.
Air ball. Yun, magulo sa loob. Monte stepping on the gas, spinning, getting an opening. It crawls in.
What a move by Marlon Monte. That was the very deceptive spin move. He was literally going 90 degrees to the
Yes.
baseline. See the replay there. Papunta talaga siya baseline. Sa laki ng spin.
Cracking into the top 4.
Michael Meister for 2. That was a no-look pass.
no look pass, and I won't be surprised if this will be part of our top plays.
Podium time at number 3.
We are halfway through this first period. We are here in Paco Arena in Manila. From the parking lot for 3. And Tanshoco nails it down from downtown.
And finally a basket mula dito kay Tanshoco. That gives him the confidence to take more shots in this game.
That'll be their first 3-point field goal here in this game.
At number 2.
Short on the 3 attempt. Picked up by Atabay. Jeff Comia. Floater. Roy Sumang the rebound. Balucanag, Bauzon on him. The drive. Oh, ho, ho! King Cortiza with a gorgeous move inside.
Cortiza, nagkape, nagtsaa, nagmerienda sa ere.
Nako. Kumukulo pala yung tiyan, you know?
And the top play of the week.
And ito na, sa mga nanonood natin, that's right, ito yung lineup natin ngayon. If you want to see exciting basketball, come on down dito because it's free admission.
The three. Oh, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! And the steal. Pomboy with a fake for three. Ha, ha, ho! That's a 6-point swing for Binyan.
And we thought their 3-point are over from the first quarter, pero hindi pa naubos because of the green light and the confidence they have right now.
From last 8 seconds, yung dalawa kagad na tres, no? So, lumobo po ang Kalamangan as we take a look at the seductive fake by Pomboy Raimundo, and he scores from downtown. Wow!
That's a wrap for our top 10 plays of the week. Stay tuned for more basketball brilliance. And until next time, keep the hoop spirit alive. The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bora.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV. The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bora.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV. The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bora.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV. The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bora.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV. The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bora.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
You are watching the Pilipinas Super League President's Cup 2024. 33-32 is our halftime tally. The Alpha Omega Kings with the little breath there as we take a look at the highlights. Very good first quarter for the Blazers until the last 2-3 minutes or so.
It was, pero meron pa ring surprise factor because this is the first game for the SGA Blazers. So itong AO Kings, they don't really have any kind of scouting report to deal with. When the Kings adjusted, they were able to make a run. The game went from a 8-point lead from the Blazers to an exchange of leads dito sa second quarter natin. Doligon and Celada leading the way for the Kings. We'll see the halftime stats. Again, it's only a 1-point lead for the Kings. Field goals are the same, 35% for the Blazers, only 34% for the Kings. Rebounding, we give the edge to the Blazers just because they do have a bigger front line.
Yes.
But the Kings are competing rebounding-wise. Assists, almost equal, 11 to 9. Points in the paint, another advantage for the Blazers. But you want to see them really run more in transition.
True.
And samantala ito for the Kings, you want to see them establish naman itong Doligon and Celada, their double-barreled shotgun attack. But yun nga, hindi sila nagpe-pacing eh. Kasi silang dalawa lang talaga eh.
Tama. And we're getting a peek at some of the leading scorers in the first half. Zenrik Harke, 12 points, 5 of 7 shooting. Pretty good.
Probably the only guy who's really shooting in a high percentage, talking about Harke, and he's only done that in actually minimal minutes, not really playing a lot of minutes for the Blazers. Samantala, who else?
Yes.
Mark Doligon.
Has overtaken Celada.
But so far, he's has been more of a scorer than a facilitator, because that's what he can do. Pero nga, in the absence of John Gabriel, he's had to really step up his scoring. And samantala for the Blazers, Harke with 12, and then only Turco with 4, Cometa with 3, Marcos with 3. Really a lot more balance when it comes to the Kings. Doligon and Celada leading the way with 9. Caliano, 6 points off a lot of experienced moves. And Sablan with 3 points as well.
All right. We will start the second half once again. This is the first appearance of the SGA Blazers. And they are faced by the Alpha Omega Kings Jikiri in Danan Sulu, who last played just a few days ago. Our third quarter begins. Low scoring game. Each team sort of feeling its way around, and as we said, hindi pa siguro sila masyado nakapag-practice dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex. So the Kings trying to get ahead of the pack. Gomez Deliano short on the finish.
Joe also missed a layup like that in their last game. So it's
Parang
been...
may gigil, ano?
So, hindi niya alam kung idadunk niya yung layup niya.
I'm sure ibang klase yung kantsawan niyang mga magkakapatid niya pag nagsasama-sama. Shot clock down to 3 seconds. They've got to create something. There you go.
Great attack there by Ian Torres. Recognizing the shot clock was winding down. And no help defense from the Kings.
They seem to be playing with an even shorter rotation than usual in this game. A minute gone by and the Blazers have taken the lead back. Celada buries a 3.
Again, Celada's been almost exclusively shooting from the outside in this game.
Has to give up a foul downstairs. So it will be 2 free throws for Roger Ondoa. Oh no, it's not even considered a shooting foul. Yun yung mga umaasa ka ng continuation, ano? Pinel with a fresh 14. Miscommunication there. Celada easily escapes. Caliano gets it back. Still a lot of time. Hinila yung depensa papaloob.
So again, Caliano has been really, so to say, wily with his moves. May isahan niya lagi itong mga guardian ng SGA Blazers.
Tama. 37-34. Parang nagsusukatan tong dalawang koponan, ano? Arke cross-court pass. And we are tied once again.
It's something Roger Ondoa has been working on when he arrived in the campus with outside shooting.
Yes, there will always be room for an outside shooter. Celada now challenged outside the three-point line. Caliano matched up against a bigger player. So they run out of clock. Good defense by Benil.
Caliano just dribbling too much without really deciding on what to do there. Actually had the floater at 1 minute inside the paint, but decided to drop it off to Balyon, who didn't really do anything with it.
So now we sort of have a boxing match here. Parang naghahanapan ng butas itong dalawang koponan. Ondoa venturing into the paint.
That's more to Roger Ondoa's liking, getting downhill and attacking the rim.
Great explosive ability being shown there. They're up by 2 now, the Blazers. Celada. Pick and roll is foiled by Blazers, but they get the ball back. Shot clock down to 3. That's traveling.
I mean, Joe would have been better off maybe shooting that 3. He was in rhythm.
Yeah.
Pagsalo niya ng bola.
But you know, you want players to have that kind of intensity in the game. Konting ano na lang siguro. Just dial it down just a little bit.
Yung gigil.
Oo. 39-37. Casual three-point shot.
Parang tumawid lang siya papuntang SM sa kabila.
Ay, hinihintay na niyang makaisa siya eh. Caliano. Doligon. They clear it out for him. Blocked. Ito, kinuha naman siya sa bilis. Cross the lane and into the paint. 2 free throws for Ondoa. Ondoa suddenly springing to life in this corner.
Itong si Torres and Ondoa transferred to CSB together from the Immaculada College's system. So they're very familiar with each other's game. Makita mo,
There you
silang
go.
dalawa so
Oo.
far dito sa third quarter.
Nung naka 3 points si Ondoa, sabi ni Torres, ako rin.
Nung lumayap si Torres, sabi ni Indoa, ako naman.
Oo, di ba? 42-37. So far it's working. Strong Group Athletics is up by 5 now. AO Kings getting a little stagnant at this point of the game. Celada gives it back. Doligon finally with the getaway. It rolls out. Benil, yung sinasabi mo kanina na dapat itakbo nila, no? Ondoa bumped in the air, had to give it up last second. They still have plenty of time. Double pump, tipped in. Athletic ability.
That's Harke, you know, for a 2-guard, he's long and athletic.
Yes.
And can jump out of the gym too.
44-37. Benil close to matching their biggest lead of the game. Caliano, great turnaround and reverse.
I want to say na lahat ng puntos niya so far, which is 10 points already for Caliano, coming off very high IQ plays against the guards of
Utakan.
the Blazers. Utakan talaga.
And as we said, the Blazers, I'm sure, taking notes. Doligon trying to start a fast break, but they didn't have the ball. Easy peasy.
Torres has been making all the right plays dito sa third quarter natin. Not only shooting, but a great assist to Serrano.
Yes, the lead is 7 points once again. 4:25 left. Third quarter. Still have 2 more games after this. Celada been quiet the past couple of minutes. Batted away. And they run out of clock.
Again.
That's twice.
That's a lot of over-dribbling.
All right, let's turn you over now to Daniel Laguardia with her third quarter report. Daniel.
During during the halftime in the dugout, you could see the collaborative work between the coaches and the players to really make the best out of this game. For AO Kings, as mentioned by Rick Estose, dinadaan talaga nila ang sa experience ang laro na ito to get that comeback win. Dahil sabi nga niya, ito ang malaking advantage nila. Dagdag pa niya with the speed and pacing of the strong group Blazers, kakailanganan na ang Blazers ang sumabay sa kanila instead of the other way around. As for strong group Blazers, team manager Chloe Handa mentioned that the team has to work on their defense and have to be aggressive for the second half. Going against these more experienced players, she added that they still have the jitters, but the coaches reminded them na wag matakot at ipakita lang nila kung sino sila inside the court. Back to you, Bell and Coach Mark.
Thank you, Danielle. And there was a technical foul assessed the Kings.
And luckily, Torres missed the free throw.
Yes. They will inbound from the baseline. Coming up on 4 minutes. You were right about the decision-making, partner. And don't look now, but the lead is 9, and the Kings need to regroup. We have a timeout.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Talos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bona.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
48-39. How have the Blazers built this lead, Mark?
Well, the pace is a lot better. They're getting out in transition, and in half court, itong si Ian Torres is really taking control of the offense, coming off ball screens. Excuse me, with excellent decision making, as well as Roger Ondoa coming to life in the third quarters. That combination of Torres and Ondoa and their energy, see here, just making mincemeat out of the defense itong AO Kings.
And that has been the pattern. You know, the SGA will get some sort of lead and mapipilitan yung Kings na maghabol. 48-39. Caliano not guarded very closely. Ondoa against Celada. Interesting. There's a switch though. Celada denied.
No, it's a traveling call on Celada. Another stop forced by the defense of the Blazers, and points 16-6 for the Blazers. That's why they have this 9-point lead.
3.5 minutes to go, and if the Kings are not careful, the Blazers could run away with this game. Literally. And we were saying?
Kid is very impressive, Ian Torres. I've seen him play in a handful of other leagues. He's always impressed me everywhere he's went.
50-39, biggest lead of the game. I sense the Kings are getting a little listless, you know. Maybe they feel like the Blazers have figured them out.
May konting pride din yun, di ba?
Oo.
Pag naiisahan ka ng mas batang players sa'yo, you don't want that to happen. So, maybe
Wag mo saktan.
Yun lang. Ian Torres, have a game. He's got 11 points and 9 assists.
Cometa returns for the Blazers in the meantime. Under 3 minutes to go. Duligon working one-on-one. Tries a step back three-pointer and makes it.
What a shot.
Parang ang dali, ano?
Ano pang gagawin mo dun if you're Makoy Marcos?
Oo. Parang ang dali hanggang sa subukan mo. Kahukom gives it up. In no man's land. A lucky break. Or Makoy Marcos nakaganti rin.
Naganti. Nashutan siya ng isa. Gusto niyang bawian.
But the Kings need to string together some stops as we are quickly approaching the fourth quarter. Celada. Look at this. Caliano posting up. Celada says, ano ginagawa mo dyan? Again, they run out of clock. But they are able to take the ball away. Caliano back to Celada. ikaw, mas malaki ka, ikaw na magdala.
But tama ka dun, partner. This is probably the third time na naubos yung shot clock nitong AO Kings because they're very hesitant and they don't really know what to do on offense. A lot of one-on-one and a lot of post-ups.
Not too many fouls being given, only 2 for each team in this period, which is almost over. But the Kings have been missing free throws. Very uncharacteristic.
Not really helping their cause. Itong mga missed free throws nila, they're gonna need this. Kasi nga, so far, their only offense has been Mark Duligon and Adrian Salada.
So blame that on the holidays. The lead is an even 10 points. Meanwhile, back on the floor, we have Estose for the Kings. Benilde, very efficient, very machine-like. There is a foul.
And that's been the trademark nitong SGA Blazers since Coach Charles Chu took over the program. Very business-like in their approach always. Makoy Marcos, fishing expedition.
He just really dove into the defense. Missed the first charity. 1:39 to go before the payoff period. Ito nagbago na kasi umupo na yung Torres at Ondoa. So iba na naman ang timpla ng Blazers. Yung Kings naglalakad na, partner. Duligon against Marcos, who's meeting him way out there. There's a switch. Shot clock at 4. Celada has to create something. Asking for a foul, but
Don't really call that pag yung palad yung tinamaan.
Oh.
Not really something referees are gonna call.
the hand is part of the ball, as they used to say. Benilde pretty much in control of this game. They're not even really running. Missed attempt there, though. So, syempre, hinihintay na lang nila si Duligon.
Naglalakad na lang sila eh.
Oh,
That's very detrimental to their offense.
Duligon. Playground basketball. Step back, long bomb. It's short. Meanwhile, Benilde's rushing into their front court. Marcos in the corner. Shot clock at 9. Open 3 off the iron and out. Oh, nagkatulakan.
Turco has been a problem para dito sa bigs ng AO Kings. He's been active rebounding-wise. Not scoring.
Yes.
Rebounding-wise, he's been very active.
He's messing with their heads.
It's already rebound number 10 for Paul Turco.
Wow. 10.5 seconds left on the clock for the third quarter. It's a hand check. Penalty na po ang AO Kings.
Nabati mo kanina, partner. Sabi mo, walang fouls eh.
Oo nga eh. Lakas ng pandinig nila. And you know, the Blazers haven't really been to the free throw line much.
Oh, this is only shot attempt or free throw attempt numbers 9 and 10 for the Blazers. They're only shooting 2 out of 9.
Well, now you know what they're going to practice first thing tomorrow. 2 out of 10. Mukhang napahaba yung bakasyon nila. Duligon is fouled at the buzzer. Pero hindi pa naman penalty ang Blazers. So the score will stand at 52 for SGA Blazers and 42 for the Alpha Omega Kings. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. This is the President's Cup.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation. Supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Binitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Mga ka-PSL, meron akong kasamang PSL superfan ng AO Kings na si Joshua. So Joshua, meron ka bang message sa team na sinusuportahan mo dahil nga medyo lamang na ang kabilang team?
Ang message ko lang sa team na sinusuportahan ko is, galingan nyo pa, kaya nyo yan. Kaya nyo talunin yung kalaban nyo.
Kitang-kita talaga ang spirit ng isang fan of the AO Kings. Kaya naman, ipagpatuloy na natin ang laro na to. Let's get back to you, Bill and Coach Mark.
Thank you, Danielle. Mark, you were saying something to me during the break that the Kings only scored 9 points in the third quarter. Where will the offense come from?
Well, it's not coming from Andrian Salado or Mark Duligon. It's either 20-9 in the third. What an advantage for the Blazers. So again, medyo nag-gas out na itong si Duligon sa Salado eh.
And they're still on the floor.
They have to be on the floor.
So the Blazers so far in command of their very first game in the PSL. And apparently still have a lot of tools in their belt, so to speak. Cometa, very disciplined as a point guard.
Again, as we discussed, only 9 points. Very stagnant offense for the Kings.
True. Ito, naging unpredictable din ng Blazers kasi tuwing may bagong pumapasok, di mo alam kung gagawa o hindi eh.
You know, you see the discipline. They're just picking their spots, not really trying to do too much.
They try to go downstairs. Caliano trying to hand it off. Last second, 3 people breaking up the play. Ito, gustong tumakbo ng SGA. Again, the discipline. No forced shot. They dump it inside and kick it back out. 3-pointer on the way. Kanila pa rin ang bola. And there's going to be a foul. Caliano swiping at the ball and hit somebody in the face.
Di naman sadya daw.
Oo naman. Mukhang bola. Mukha ka lang bola. 8-43. Ayun, no, natapik eh. Instinct kumisan eh. Reflex, no?
Katapik ka talaga eh. It's a smaller guard in Caliano. Usually, diba, tinuturo naman yun eh. For the smaller guards to really try to tap the ball away from those rebounders.
You know, Turco has done a great job controlling the boards here. They've been dying for that 3-point shot. They get the ball back. Lean in. It's good.
Arke has been very impressive in this game. You know, he's been using that length and athleticism to really, wow, create havoc.
56-42, and you know, the Kings are now becoming quite predictable.
One-on-one again.
Duligon hooks a pass, trying to get other people involved.
It's a good pass to Caliano, who finishes with a mini alley-oop.
Cometa looking inside. 38-27 in terms of rebounds. A lot of that is Turco.
You can see how big discipline is to a team.
Yes.
Staying within their system, not really forcing anything and making the right reads. It's a poor foul by Mababalog there. Naiwanan ka ni, hindi mo na kailangan foulin eh.
Tsaka shoot na yun eh. Gomez de Leano back on the floor. Add some hustle for the AO Kings. Jikiri Indanan Sulu. The lead is 15, partner. And time is slowly becoming an ally of SGA.
If the Kings have something going for them, in their last game, in the fourth, they did go on a 14-0 run. So they have that ability. You know, do they have the gas?
Yun ang tanong. Gomez de Leano escaping, trying to create. Behind the back pass. No foul call. Good non-call. Kasi Duligon pa rumi-rebound.
Sila na lang talaga ni Salada. They're trying him and actually with Caliano, their big three so far.
Coming up on 7 minutes. Caliano. Yan, kumukuha na lang ng foul para ma-penalty agad tong Benil. And the Blazers field in Serrano. Mahaba pa ang oras pero ang tanong is yung kakayahan ng AO Kings. Do they have the material? Good curl by Caliano. Leaves it open for Duligon. Not this time though. They will keep with 14.
Medyo kinabahan yung soundman natin doon. Nakala niya dadive ito sa Serrano after the basketball. Tumayo to go out of the way.
Yung mukha. Caliano does that curl again. Goes the other way now. Deflected. Iba na ang matangkad.
I mean, basang-basa na rin yung kilos na itong mga players ng AO Kings. And the Blazers have done a great job.
5 seconds left on the shot clock. Duligon has to score in a hurry. Their shooting percentage is heading south. Whoa, what a pick. Did you see that?
Bone crusher.
Yes.
That's what they call it.
And they separate you from your conscious thoughts. 6.5 minutes to go, 59-44. Not that, watch this. Ooh. That's an NFL block.
Serrano looks like he could be a linebacker too.
Again, the question is, what really materially can the AO Kings do? Well, there's a start.
Rare three-point shot. And great pass by Caliano to Joe Gomez de Leano. And more of that. A lot more of that.
And on defense, they're struggling also because of the quickness of the players of Benil. There you go, see?
Again, it's Ian Torres has been making mincemeat out of the perimeter defense of the Kings.
You know, if the Kings could make 3 or 4 more stops, they'd be in good shape.
But yun nga, they're not able to string together those the stops na kailangan nila. It's been sagutan lang, kumbaga.
Oh. They're letting the Blazers walk away with this fourth quarter. Caliano will try his luck just to beat the clock, but that's the 4th time they've run out of shot clock. That's troubling.
And probably not Serrano's cup of tea, running the fast break.
3-man substitution for the SGA Blazers. We have Ondoa, Kahukom coming in, and Marcos, 61-47. It will stay with the Kings. And you have to respect the, as you mentioned, the discipline that SGA is playing.
I haven't really seen them complain at any call.
True.
Or put their head down pag nagkakamali.
Trabaho lang. Almost but not quite for the AO Kings. They're languishing after a 4-game losing streak. Ondoa just checked in and he's scored right away.
Ondoa, he looks like he has springs para sa paa. It's too easy for him whenever he's in the paint.
The lead continues to grow gradually for the Blazers. They're up by 16. Shot clock down to 6. Eto, kinakapos naman ng oras ang AO Kings. Ondoa with a nice gift inside the paint. Blazers increasing the tempo, but not really forcing things. Ondoa inside the paint. Marcos almost, but not quite. Celada finally gets a touch. Goes to Doligon posting up. There's a clear reach in and a foul. Fourth foul on Marcos. The Blazers have 3. Kings have 2. Doligon stumbling. Eto, 3-on-1 fast break. Ondoa missing, but there's help. And the lead has now ballooned to 18 points. And the AO Kings need this timeout.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Talos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bona.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
The strong group Blazers hoping to put away the AO Kings this early. Look at them, they're all smiles and very lighthearted. The Kings, you know, they're really just gassed at this point, Mark.
Yun nga eh. As you said during the break, kulang sa materials. They have guys who are absent because of sickness. Notably, John Gabriel, who's been the man in the middle for them. And it really reflects in the rebounding category. They are -10. Talking about the Kings, they're -10 in rebounds.
And Celada and Doligon can only do so much, and they have played extended minutes today. So they are down by 18 with 3.5 minutes to go. A couple of plays should determine whether or not they can still come back. Gomez Deliano pierces the net. Takes a big chunk out of the lead. But Benil would just really use up clock here.
Probably going to run this until the end of the shot clock.
Yes. Clock down to 5. Torres gives it up. But they'll take that.
They'll take that.
They'll take that.
That's still 24 seconds shaved off the game clock. And you know, with the shot clock violation turnover, not allowing the other team to really get out on the fast break.
Tama. 65 to 50. Ondoa against Gomez Deliano. They need an open shooter here. Doligon. He will take a while to craft his shot.
Sinusukat eh. Parang engineer.
Parang ano to, kakagat ba to sa 3 points? Pwede ko bang saksakan to sa loob?
Doligon only has 11 points. He had 9 points in the first half. Only 2 points dito sa second half natin.
That's very telling. 2.5 minutes to go. The lead is still a sizable 15. So when you say 2.5 minutes, you're really talking about what? 5 possessions maybe?
Well, and at the rate that they're giving up offensive rebounds, because the Blazers do have multiple offensive rebounds, especially dito sa second half natin.
And Doligon missing the charity, and yan, pagod na yan.
Pagod na talaga. He has played almost 30 minutes now. 30 minutes, almost 31 minutes out of a possible 40.
Yes. And has had to play defense. 65-51. The Blazers, again, very relaxed, very businesslike, very efficient. Gomez Deliano has really been trying to spark his team. Now against 2 defenders. It's going to be a foul. She'll reset the clock, pero penalty na ang Blazers.
They have been lifeless.
Yes.
The Kings dito sa second half natin. They started with a lot of one-on-one. It really started there. Nasira yung rhythm ng offense nila. In first half, they were really engaged with the two-man ball screen action between Doligon and Salada, which really was working for them. Pero nauwi sila to a lot of one-on-ones. Post-ups, diba? Forced fadeaways.
Basa na.
Huling-huli na sila eh.
Gomez de Leaño, the lone bright spot here in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes and a second left. You have Carl Gaa coming in. He also came in at the end of the first half.
And as soon as you say that, they check out Joe Gomez de Leaño, who actually has 8 points in the fourth quarter.
The lead is 12. But Benilde seems undisturbed. Marcos to Ondoa, gathers momentum, went up in the air with no clear plan. They get a three-point attempt and they chase it down. That's the story of the game right there.
It's just the energy and the young legs wearing out the Kings.
Great dunk there by Ondoa. Extra pass.
Great one more pass by Serrano to Ondoa.
So we're just trying to see the Kings make the score more respectable. Clock winding down now. Doligon with a double team. Still manages to score.
Yun lang talaga eh. Kinapos na to si Mark Doligon.
I don't think he's sat down here in the second half.
I mean, he hasn't. That's why he's really gassed right now. Hindi na gumagalaw masyado sa depensa.
Lead is still double figures for strong group. Ondoa open. Yan, may baterya pa.
Hindi yata mauubusan to si Roger Ondoa.
Solar powered pa. 43 seconds.
Energizer bunny.
Yes. We have to explain that to people below 35, I think.
Okay.
69-55. Very technical victory here by Strong Group Athletics. Celada with a rare attempt here in the second half.
And, you know, with a team like the SGA Blazers, you know, these teams are used to playing other pro teams na medyo matagal mag-warm up eh. But the Blazers, they were up to 100 immediately after the tip. So it really takes away from your usual rhythm in the game.
At sa umpisa lang sila nasindak eh. Naubusan ng panggugulat. So the final score is SGA Blazers 69-55. The Alpha Omega Kings Jikiri in Danan Sulu 55. And here's our dumper party list. Super move of the game.
Great pass again. That ball screen to Serrano.
How unselfish.
Unselfish is the key word. That's been the theme for the Blazers the whole afternoon.
So they make a very successful debut and are now at 1-0. They have a lot of catching up to do, considering we've been playing for 2 months. And our super player of the game, partner, please explain. Defend your thesis.
Ian Torres played so well in the second half. He started it with his assists and his scoring. Really took over the offense for the Blazers and made it more efficient. That's why they had this 14-point victory.
And he is with Daniel LaGuardia now. Daniel?
Well, there you have it, everybody. The SGA Blazers have claimed their first win as the newcomers here in PSL. And I have here with me our super player of the game, Ian Torres, with 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists. So Ian, it is very nice seeing you here in the professional league. Before, you were just in 21 under here in PSL last year. So para sa'yo ba, ano ang pakiramdam na naglalaro ka na sa professional league and also you have won your first game?
Siyempre po, masaya po kasi first game po sa pro tapos po nanalo po kami. Tsaka, yun lang po.
And with that naman, syempre meron tayong mga supporters na nanonood online and also here on the court. Meron ka bang gusto sabihin sa kanila?
Binabati ko po yung sumusuporta po sa CSB. Binabati ko rin po si Boss Frank po, Frank Lau po. Happy birthday niyo po ngayon. Para sa inyo po to. Binabati ko rin po yung mentor ko po, si Coach SGA Billones po. Yan po.
Thank you so much once again. Congratulations, Ian, for the win. And also to your team, the Strong Group Blazers. Kaya naman, let's get back to you, Bill and Coach Mark.
All right, let's put a neat little ribbon on this game. Strong Group Athletic Blazers making a statement, taking down the AO Kings, partner.
It was a very methodical victory for the Blazers. They didn't really wow anybody with their game plan and with the style that they played with, but they wore down, probably that's the term of the day, they wore down the AO Kings, gassed them out towards the end of the second half, and then pulled away with a 14-point victory.
All right, coming up next, Mark Dandan and I and Daniel Aguaja will bring you the second game of our triple header, the Cam Norte Warriors versus the CB Sinaloa and Daruma Dragons. Stay tuned for that. We'll be back with more PSL President's Cup.